What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Revitalized podcast. I'm your host, Vital, and I'm here now with my permanent co-host. You may remember him from episode 1.
Sonny Darko.
Let's go. And we also are here with a very special guest today, the one, the only, Andee Gold, everybody.
How's it going, guys?
Yes, sir. How we're going to start this off is a little bit different than last time. I know last time we kind of went on a rant, and don't you worry, the rants are coming back. But at this moment, we're going to take it in the story of Andee. Where did you grow up? Where are you from? How did you become who you are right now?
I was born kind of Osborne, Corden area, Coburn, Cockburn, if you know the street. But I moved to just a few blocks away, Linwood Street, St. James, when I was like 5, 6, something like that. Then that's where I've grown up since. And then, I don't know,
just chilling.
Just been chilling.
Yeah, so Andee grew up around, we grew up kind of around the same neighborhood, went to in the same school division. I actually met you at the skate park. And back when we were younger, I just knew you as just like skater kid, dope kid, just skater kid. And then later on in life, we rekindled and noticed that he was involved in the music industry as well. He's a very, very talented artist. What is your plans, man? Everyone's waiting on the Andee Gold single. The thing is with Andee, dope rapper. He's out at shows, showing love, performing, everything. No song on Spotify. Not one. Crazy. What's going on with that?
You know what? You ever hear like you're your own biggest critic type thing? I think like obviously I'm my biggest critic, but I think like I've like grown past that, and I do want to drop some stuff pretty soon. Gotta come to you and Trav. Gotta go see Ruiz. I just think my old stuff was almost like immature, kind of. I think it's just not who I am anymore. So I just want to make new stuff and drop the new stuff, which is the plan. Yeah.
No, I love that, man. At the end of the day, it's important that you value your creative work and making sure that it's up to par before you actually release it and stuff like that. But what I will say is, don't overthink shit, man. Don't overthink shit. Sometimes you just got to put that shit out. However, I'm just gonna transition this over to one thing that maybe you should overthink shit sometimes is. I had written a bar. Dope artist in the city that I really like. He's a great guy too. He goes by the name St. Luther. Really respect him. I was in one of his sessions, and then I was just like, yo, I'm vibing with this. I was like, yo, can I hop on? He's like, bet. Hop on, please, bro. And I'm like, all right, got you. And I go write the verse. I think it was the second or third bar. I forget the first bars, but the bar just sticks out now. And I recorded this months ago, keep in mind. Way before the Epstein's list got released. Okay? So I'm just there, I'm having a good time recording, and I say, get more brain than Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, no Tom Petty, no free falling, get more brain than Steve Hawking.
And then he sends it to me the other day, like 2 days ago, and I was like, bro, I gotta switch this.
No, you gotta keep that.
No, bro, man.
You gotta keep that.
Man, respectfully, like, not even respectfully, disrespectfully, that's fucked up.
What was he doing on that island?
Man, dude, he was fucking getting... Yeah, I don't want to get into detail, but man, he was doing some creepy ass shit.
Island, boy.
Man, the thing is, man, is that like apparently it was something with like dwarfs. It was like dwarfs that couldn't reach the chalkboard and were trying to solve a really tough math equation.
That's the backstory?
I don't think I understand what you're saying exactly.
That was Stephen Hawking's kink.
Like really short people.
Dwarfs people that they couldn't and a really tall chalkboard, so they couldn't reach the chalkboard, and it was a really tough math equation on the chalkboard, and they couldn't figure it out.
What? Is that like a superiority complex or something?
I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know, but I never knew this, but his dick worked. Nothing else worked but his dick. Apparently he would always cheat on his wives with the maid.
How does he cheat on anybody?
Yo, he's a genius. He can make anything work.
Imagine like you're married to Stephen Hawking and then
That'd be rough.
He's cheating on you.
That's insane.
You must be really ugly if he's cheating on.
You know what?
yeah.
I've seen like on like fucking like Instagram. I see all these like Stephen Hawking memes. It's like when a midget tries to do something, and he's like rolling.
That's what it is.
I didn't know the backstory. I didn't
Yeah.
even look into it.
This is
That's
actually
funny
news
as
to me
fuck.
right now, so I did not know that was
Yeah,
what he was doing.
That's what it was. No, and another name that was on the list that we were talking about earlier. Do you want to get into it?
Oh man,
The only rapper that cracked the list.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Dude,
I
tell me.
started
It's your boy.
Eminem.
Eminem was on Epstein's list.
He was? Oh my god.
How
can
do you
say
feel
he
about
seemed-
that?
I can honestly see it. He seems kind of like, you ever see like an interview now that he's so like awkward kind of. I can almost see that shit. It's a shame though.
Are you
'cause,
still gonna
like,
listen to Eminem after this interview?
Probably. Slim Shady LP baby.
What's your favorite song by Eminem?
Ooh. Honestly, probably like role models.
Does he talk about Haley in it?
Nah.
His daughter?
Yeah, I know, but nah. It's just like, can I say a bar from it?
Please.
He says, I get a clean shave, bathe, go to a rave, die from an overdose, and dig myself up out of my grave. Just shit like that, you know.
I'm fucking bitches. Doesn't matter what their age.
Apparently.
Like, come on, bro.
Apparently.
Like, man, yeah. So there's a few names on that list, but obviously
Is he really on the list?
yeah, but the
That's
Stephen
fucked,
Hawking
bro.
one was the one that went the most
Why
viral.
is there no more controversy around that? I didn't hear nothing about
distractions. If you haven't noticed, we've been distracted a lot in the media over the last week or two, and there's no other reason why other than to distract us from the most powerful people in the world that are really disgusting people. Yeah, do you really believe that all of a sudden there's just a random alien sighting in Miami?
Wait, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah,
Hold
that
on.
was a big thing. It was to distract you from what's actually kind of prevalent in this situation. Why do you think we had things such Cat Williams going on that podcast too?
Yeah.
Big distraction, huge distraction.
I was
So
actually gonna.
yeah, let's get into that real quick. Have you watched the podcast? I've watched clips, but not the whole thing.
Well,
personally.
I was watching the actual interview, and I was like 40 minutes in or something. I didn't watch the entire thing. I was just like up to some other shit, but I was watching it. But I was gonna just like, I don't know, he was talking about some like Will Smith shit and like other comedian shit. Fucking.
You hear what he said about Harvey Weinstein? About how he walked in a room and Harvey was like, I'll give you a blowjob. Like,
No,
what?
he was trying to pay him to suck his dick.
Yeah.
He was trying. He's like, I'll give you
50 million or something,
No,
he said?
I don't think it was 50 million. But
I don't know.
But there's an absurd amount of money. He's like, I'll pay you I'll pay you $10,000 to suck your dick.
One thing
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm saying no.
What are you doing?
50 mil, baby.
No. 10 G's.
10 G's.
Ah,
Could you use 10 grand right now?
Oh, I could use 10 G's anytime. But
He's sucking your dick.
but like 50 mil, bro. Like I'm set for life. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
so,
Counter offer 50 mil.
10 G's.
Fi-
That's like
50
a
mil,
year,
bro.
like-
50 mil.
So you
Man,
would let him
I-
suck you off for 50 million.
Yo,
Oh,
I get
bro.
to bust a nut and I'm set for life.
If you know,
That
you
is some
know.
life-changing
All I know
money.
is 10 G's is like, well, maybe last me like a year, not even a year of rent. 50 mil, I think, say $1,000 a month, a million's like 83 years of $1,000 a month.
So let's
Like
say,
I'm set for life for 50 mil.
let's say you
Like,
get all this
stupid.
money and then you get carried away and you become one of those people who are like, you start living like you're a fucking billionaire. You just start buying houses,
Nah, I would
cars.
try to be-
Before you know it, your 50 mil is nil.
No, I would try to be. Obviously, I would try to get like I have 50 mil. I could buy $1 million house flat out. I still have 49 million. But then I have like a nice house. I'd get a nice car. But then I would try to live. No, I'll try to live sustainably. But obviously, I would get myself like a nice place, a nice car, yada yada. But like, I wouldn't just be like.
So taxes
you
just
wouldn't
don't
see.
exist?
Yo, like you
So
look.
taxes just
no,
don't
well,
exist
obviously,
anymore,
yeah.
huh?
Well, it depends. Is it like?
You just said you're gonna buy a $40
But is it
million
like
house.
a-
What are you talking about?
But if someone gives you
maintenance on that bitch.
cash 50 million, that's not taxable. If I earn 50 mil from a job, that's taxable. But like cash isn't. Like if my dad gives me 50 mil cash, that's like, it's not taxable.
Buying a $50 million house is still fucking.
No, but you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like, I would still live sustainably and good, but I would obviously have nice things. I'm not just gonna be dripped down in Gucci.
Are you
That
gonna
just ain't who I am.
sustain a $50 million house with 10 mil?
No. $1 million house. Bought out flat. I don't have to pay a mortgage. I bought it. I have a car. I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
then you're
I'm
caught up in property taxes. Property
Well, yes,
taxes will be
like-
very, very expensive. You're talking about regular, like month-to-month maintenance on the house.
obviously,
It's gonna be a lot more
I would
expensive.
take a solid chunk, put it into like some mutual fund, bank investments.
Yeah, you set yourself up to where you don't have to worry about money ever again in your life,
But
right?
I would definitely get myself some nice things, but I wouldn't just be like blowing it.
No,
Invest in
It
cryptocurrency.
would still be the same, dude. Like,
no, I
Yeah.
get you. If I just randomly had $50 million, I won't even lie. It'd be hard not to change your lifestyle, obviously.
yeah, right, like
Definitely.
But ideally, I'd like to change it as minimally as I could. As minimally as I could, and just like, you know, maybe instead of renting, I'm gonna own a house. It's not gonna be much.
kinda what I'm
It's not gonna be a much nicer house than what I live in right now. But I'll own a house. I'll have a little bit of a nicer car, not much nicer.
I'll probably buy like $100,000 type of house. You know, something like.
no, man, this
fuck?
this house is like this house a few $100,000.
Yeah,
like,
this house is. I don't even know what this is. This is like. Yeah.
Actually, I probably buy some
Houses are
property. Buy
expensive,
some
bro.
property on a fucking farm or some shit. Like that. That's what
That's
$100,000,
actually a move.
bro. You're living like a fucking bum, bro. $100,000. You're like
That's the
you don't
thing.
even got windows on that
a
house.
million, like $1
If
million
I'm
house.
building a
is
house from
bougie,
scratch,
but it's
though,
not
so I'll
even
buy,
like.
so I'll buy some 50 acres, some shit like that, right? Buy some land, build a house, and that was sustainable.
I would, if I had a bunch of money, I have a dream. Don't nobody fucking steal this from me. I'm gonna come after you. But I want to open a Winnipeg, like, hip hop shop. So the front would be like a bar and a stage, but it'd be loungy. It'd be like couches and shit. It'd be chilling. And then in the back, though, it'd be like full blown studio, right? So you can either go back and record. Every other night and weekends, it'd be shows or like just hip hop events, be fucking breakdancing or DJs and like, I don't know.
Man,
If I had money like that, I would buy that place and make that pimp.
I was gonna shit on your dream, but that's actually pretty nice.
I know it's nice, man. I've
Oh, it's good for the scene, especially doing it in a small city. I was gonna say though, you could dream bigger than that too, and have that same thing in a bigger hip hop hub. You know,
but
in New York, Atlanta, something like
But
that.
yo,
Be a lot more
it's
self-sufficient.
Winnipeg, baby. You know what it is.
But you know, step one, right here, and then you could probably grow it out.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's a great point. What is something that you love about like you don't want to ever move type deal?
Yeah, I think I would be permanently residing in Winnipeg. Obviously, if like I blow up, I'm gonna be in like LA or like Toronto or and like yada yada. But like I would like to stick in Winnipeg. That's what I know. I don't know. You know, everybody fucking goes to Vancouver or Toronto or yada yada. Like Winnipeg's where I'm from, man. Like I would. That's where all the homies is. Like
100%. What about you, Sonny? Where you staying long term? Have you thought about that?
Honestly, I do like Winnipeg. I probably have a house here, but I would see myself going somewhere where it doesn't snow every day.
oh, that's a
So I'm thinking like
you got that. Right
I'm
there.
thinking like I like Texas.
Me too.
Texas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about this actually. We ideally, I think we want to buy property in like Houston or Austin.
But you
long
know what?
term.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would like definitely like have if I like become fucking get millions. I would definitely have a fucking the place in Calabasas. But like
That'd be expensive though.
oh, of course.
No,
But I'm
yeah,
a
no,
millionaire. Who
exactly.
gives a fuck? Like, but I would but like say summers or like April to November, I would be here. Then I would like dip for the winter or something. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm with you on that. It's like at the end of the day, I think Winnipeg will always be home base, especially because of family, friends, everything like that that come up, the city as a whole, supporting all of us and everything like that. But when it comes down to it, there are better places to live in the world. And I think that's something that I've lacked in my life is traveling and experiencing other walks of life, other ways to live, versus, you know, if you stay in the same city your whole life, that's all you know, right? I think that, like, it's important, like, especially for people that feel stuck or feel like lost. Maybe it's time that you take a risk and you branch out, even if it's a city, like a state over, a province over. Like, try and figure it out. You could always move back.
Spread your wings.
Yeah, you know, I do agree with that. I would like to, like, obviously, I want to go, like, travel. I've never been overseas or nothing. Like, I wanna go experience the world. But I do also, I think home base would be Winnipeg. That's all I mean. But, like, I plan on going everywhere.
100%.
Would you get it tatted? Home base Winnipeg.
Yo, I'll get 204 tattooed on me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, surprised I don't. Like,
Will Smith's old assistant and friend, they were friends for 38 years, who all of a sudden gets on this podcast and airs out all of Will Smith's dirty laundry. And we're going to show you a clip right now.
You get Will here, I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will. It was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
oh my God.
Murdered! He said murdered!
That's wild. That's a wild statement. It's like, can you...
I don't know, man. Like, so there's two things that I think about this. I know maybe you weren't as familiar with it too, Andy, but
Yeah, I didn't.
there's something that maybe as Lenny and I can go over here is basically like, this guy, I actually believe everything he's saying. What a shitty guy. What a shitty guy to, like, absolutely just break your trust with everybody just so you can promote your book.
And he claims they were friends for 36 years.
38, I think.
38?
Yeah.
So if
Just broke that. Like,
alleged-
there goes 38 years. Like,
I think what's even crazier, he went on said some stuff about how the guy is suicidal and then he's fragile, but then you just went and aired out all his
Destroyed him.
dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Just ripped them apart.
Jada has him by the nuts and has controlled his life ever since they've been married, which makes a lot of sense with the whole entanglement issue.
Yeah.
Imagine like your wife like full on cheated on you, admitted it, then brings you up on a situation like this, like with microphones and a camera, and told you why she did it.
To like millions of people.
Millions of people, and then all of a sudden you just got to be like, "Yep, that's okay, baby." Like,
I love you.
yeah,
What the
no,
fuck?
exactly. Like,
bro, she's got some dirt on him. If this assistant had this much dirt on him, imagine how much dirt Jada has on him.
shit.
I think she wanted to leave a long time ago. That's why they have their arrangement the way it is. They have a quote unquote open relationship. So
entanglement.
right? It's a situationship.
No, yeah.
Like, so I really believe that she obviously wanted to leave, and then they try to mend things by, let's do some experimental shit, you know? And
Even back,
Yeah, apparently it started off as swinging, and then it ended up where like the couple they'd be swinging with, all of a sudden she'd be fucking, she'd be fucking just the man, and then what Will Smith walked in on her fucking Mark Anthony, I'm pretty sure, right?
can you imagine?
Yeah,
You got this famous Latino singer in your house just fucking your wife in front of you.
that'd be fucked. Like,
God damn, son.
Yeah.
It's cold.
does he speak on this? That Mark Anthony? Did he speak at?
Oh,
Would
man.
you speak on it?
They're keeping this shit under wraps. They're
Yo,
keeping this shit low key as fuck. Like,
I'd write a diss. Just kidding. Fuck.
Could you imagine if Mark Anthony just wrote like a Latino fucking beautiful ass diss song
oh my god,
to Will Smith?
that would be absolutely
Fuck
fucked,
you,
man.
bitch, in the clique you claim. You claim
Yeah.
to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Yeah, well, that ties into that too.
Tupac.
With Tupac, bro, man.
She's hard. That's the thing. Jada is like a G or some shit. Like, she's not even she ain't even like a lady. She's just a straight G. Like, she's the man. Like, not to like disrespect Will, but like,
No,
come
no,
on.
man. All disrespect, respectfully.
Yeah.
It's like man. She's gone by nuts. So Jada was born in Baltimore. Essentially, mama junkie. It's all speculation, but this is just what I've heard. Like, obviously, I don't fucking know Jada Pinkett Smith, but
her 3
essentially,
times.
like the story is
Entanglement.
yeah. The story is that she, like, you know, grew up in the hood. Was the prettiest girl in town. Everybody knows her as that hot girl. So she's always hanging around like the top fucking dealers, all that shit, getting involved and stuff like that. When she outgrows Baltimore, where does she go next? She goes to L.A., gets involved in Hollywood. She don't care. She's openly admitted she has a sex addiction. She's sucking dick and fucking for any position she can get. And then who at the time was the top actor in the world?
Pac.
Will Smith, bro.
Well, like
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith, man.
He's been on top since
I was
he
thinking,
did
like,
Fresh
well, like,
Prince
she
of
was
Bel Air.
like,
That
well,
was
like she was like with Pac before. That's what I was like.
So a lot of this supposedly is just her fucking being crazy. Because it is true. It is true that apparently, especially in like the black community, black entertainment community, she was like the queen. Like everybody wanted her, supposedly. Am I incorrect on that?
I gotta look up a picture of her when she was younger or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, this is just,
I didn't really know she
She
looked
was
like
cool
that.
when she was on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but I don't think it was. I never thought it paid no mind like that. I would say Nia Long.
yeah, no, for sure, but similar on that aspect. But
This chick was the baddest chick.
yeah, I mean
This was the baddest chick.
that's what she looks like now. But
Nah, yeah.
Well, you gotta search her up, when, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up
And doing Fresh.
25. Jada Pinkett, 25. And she like, aight.
See, I don't see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I quite
Wait,
agree
that
with
her? Okay, no, she's not bad at 25. Like,
either way, long story short, she's a crazy motherfucker. Like straight up, like I don't know how I would feel by being associated with her, and that's apparently how this assistant lost a lot of respect for Will, was through seeing how much that she controlled his whole life.
What would you do if you were Will?
I'd leave.
How soon would you have left?
I probably would have left the second that she fucking walked in on her and Mark Anthony.
facts.
Bro, like, what are you
But the
serious?
thing is, back to like the dirt. Like, what did Will do? Like, what has she got on him that Will just fucking like
we
sticks
don't-
with it and is so
we-
accepting?
We'll probably never know.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's the obvious thing of now him coming supposedly being gay, or pardon me, bisexual. Pardon me.
It's 2023,
and-
bro.
And
Come
there's
on.
just 2024, and there's
2024.
and there's nothing
Fuck,
wrong
where
with being
I
gay.
been?
There's nothing wrong with being gay. I think the weird thing too is how he's still like ashamed of it or hiding it. And then another thing too, that we learned through this podcast is supposedly he beat the living shit out of her. It's so bad to where they actually had to have a makeshift hospital built in their home so that she didn't go to public and didn't get into the media. Like, it was bad. She had to get surgery type deal. And that's all that we've heard through this assistant. And whether it's true or not, imagine what she actually knows. Because there's so many other sources talking about all this fuckery that they've done. Like, supposedly, the reason why you don't hear many people like go out about them is because anytime they hire an assistant, within that first month, they're saying, Jada's going up to the assistant. She's saying, okay, my purse is in my bedroom. It's hanging on the door handle. My money is going to be in this pocket. We have the camera on. I need you to go up to my bedroom and take out that money. So they're purposely setting them up. Then they're going to say, we need you to go to rehab. Oh, I don't do any drugs. No, you're going to rehab. We're going to pay for it. So if that assistant ever tries to go and out them, they'll be like, oh, yeah, we loved Andee, but like, you know, we had to send him to rehab because of his drug problem. Here we have footage of him stealing money out of my purse.
That's
It's all
so
blackmail, and like
That's like so like next level, man.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's ingenious and evil, man. And a lot of these really high power, like high up people are just genius and they're fucking evil, man. And that's really what it stems down to. And so no, she's just a girl raised in the hood, absolutely finessed her way to the top.
She's like, I'll do anything to fucking anything.
Anything, man. And
Literally.
I mean, what would you do to become the best rapper?
Write some bars.
If you were given those kind of options that she was getting?
Well,
Yeah,
I ain't like that's
mean,
next level.
So it ties into this. If you are, let's say, an entertainer, social media personality, where is your goal? Are you wanting to be an A-list celebrity? Are you wanting to be an Eminem, a Will Smith? Do you want to be on Epstein's list? Or are you like complacent being someone that makes a solid living you know, like an Action Bronson or even
Yeah.
like a Dax or, you know, like that level where you can still make, you know, you make good money monthly, but you're like a
What
C-list
are your thoughts
celebrity type
about? What are
deal.
your thoughts on like?
Well, answer my question first.
I
What would
would.
you rather be?
It's difficult because obviously, like, I would say J Cole because he's almost the best of both. Because he's A-list, I would say, but he's also way more low key than most. But also, all of my favorite rap shits is like JID, like Flapper Zombies, Mick Jenkins. Like that's just what I like. Like
Yeah.
I like. So obviously they make fucking a killing off of it, but they're not like Drake celebrity status.
Yeah. What about you, Sonny?
I think I'm chilling at Action Bronson level.
Yeah.
That's fire. Yo, Action Bronson be sitting courtside at some fucking basketball games, like.
Oh,
you
he's doing
know,
well. He's doing well.
killing it.
He's lost a lot of weight, and he's got his cooking show. He's doing his
Fuck, that's
thing.
delicious.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. All those fucking dab rigs that motherfucker got too. He's into the heady glass and shit
Yo,
like that,
bro, be
man.
smoking.
Yeah.
And I personally never wanted to be anything more than just like a rapper who just could maintain off the fucking music and that's it. So like anything more than that I'm asking for too much.
But like speaking of that level, we're talking about Action Bronson. He's into like his heady glass. He's into smoking and shit. Burner, you remember Burner?
Yeah.
When's the last time you guys heard of Burner?
You don't gotta hear about him
Okay,
no more because he's doing so good with the fucking
exactly.
cookies.
He's not like he's obviously still Burner, but he's kind of out of the rap game and onto his weed side of shit, which is dope. No disrespect to that. That's what he's about, right?
No, mad respect for that. I think that's an ingenious way, man. No one gets into the music industry to make money, man. If you are,
Yeah, you love music, man.
You're in the wrong industry because you shouldn't be in it for money. And maybe some people were, and they reevaluated that. And I love Burner's music. Like a lot of it, like
He's fire.
By no means is he like the best rapper. He's not. He's not your top tier lyricist, but I think he makes some vibes and he makes some great, just like vibing music. Man, like, was it 20 Joints? Is that the one?
Yeah.
That one's fire as fuck. He's got a lot of good music too. I really enjoy. But no, he took his business elsewhere essentially, and I think that's a great move for him.
I really like that one because that's what he's about. It's cookies, right?
Yeah,
Like, his
exactly.
fucking kush. That's what
No,
he's
man, but
about.
before he ever made his own music, he was already in touch with all these rappers because he was the dope boy, man. He had all this shit on lock, man. So that's mad respect to Burner. What I will tie this into. Sorry, Sonny, what were you saying?
I just said he's a hustler.
He is born hustler. Great guy. Seems like a great guy. Personally, I've never met him, obviously, but ties in with the Action Bronson. His country lookalike, Jelly Roll. So have you guys been seeing Jelly Roll?
Yeah,
I haven't listened to too much, but I know of his presence, and I saw like he said something. It was like, I don't know. It was like the Grammys or something. But he's like, I'm 39. I just popped up.
Beautiful.
And like,
Yeah.
he's like, follow your dreams, stick with it. Of course, right? But it's like facts, man. Like he's like,
it was a country music's award, and he was saying he's like there's a reason why like the windshield is bigger than the rear view. You know, you always gotta be looking forward. It's gonna be better, and I think it's
has that been used in a bar? That has to have been used in a bar.
I have no idea, but it's the first time I think I've heard of it, or at least resonated with it to that point. I think he's a great guy. He seems like it's really cool to see someone that like grew up like as a gangster, grew up as a hustler, grew up making rap music. All of a sudden, like the South's weird like that. Like he grew up on rap and outlaw country. You know what I mean? And now he's out here and he's singing these beautiful songs about addiction and about just bettering yourself, essentially. And he's just being really well awarded for it and just recognized. And I think he's like...
He's true to him. He's true to himself.
Do you ever see that thing where it's like, we made the right person famous?
Yeah.
Jelly Roll was the right person to be
Right.
famous,
I like
feel.
that.
Yeah.
I really
He seems
like
like an amazing person. He seems like he was sent down for some good reason. You know?
Yeah, recently I seen that clip that somebody sent me a clip of him talking to in front of like some sort of board.
Members of the Senate, I believe.
And that was like he was speaking on like speaking for like the people who are caught up in addiction because it's a system that creates these addicts, but then they're calling the addicts the problem when Big Pharma is like has a lot to play in all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole clip, but like it was kind of interesting because I didn't expect him to be speaking on something like that. But
Not at all. I think it was an amazing thing. And one point he made in that clip too is he said he's like, I understand I'm just a stupid songwriter. I don't know none of the shit about how like these bills get like passed or anything like that. And I do see the paradox that in my past I was a drug dealer, but I think that makes me the perfect person to speak out on this issue, and it is specifically about the fentanyl supplying and everything like that. Like, why the fuck why the fuck is every drug laced with fentanyl, man? And rest in peace to all the people that
they're
like
giving it out there like it's
yeah.
fucking water.
Rest in peace to all the people, man, that we've lost to fentanyl and overdoses in general, and it's such a stigma of how we treat people with addiction problems. It's kind of ridiculous. So, on a brighter note, though, I think it is really dope to see someone that's so like thankful for their situation. Such like he's like a morbidly obese, big white country guy with face tats, and he's like crying because he got nominated to the Grammys. I'm like, man, this is awesome, man. I like nothing but love for that type of shit. And then they were asking him too. They're like, so you think you're gonna win like your Grammy? And he's like, no. He's like, Noah Khan's winning it for sure. he's like, I fucking love Noah Khan. He deserves it more than me. And I'm like, fuck, that's awesome, man. He was even saying for that country music award, he's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have won it. Zach Bryan probably should have won it. Someone commented on his post and was like, Zach Bryan should have won. And he's like, I agree. He deserved it more. And it's just like dope, man. Like, if that's how you deal with hate, imagine how you deal with love. Like, you're such a positive person.
I can't lie. I didn't watch the Country Music Awards.
Yeah,
so.
me neither. But I've seen.
You
like,
sound like
clips
you
of
were
him
pretty
I've seen
in there.
clips of him on, like-
No, the clip of him, it was acceptance speech went very viral. I didn't watch the Country Music Awards either.
I mean, if you did, that was interesting because that's something I didn't know about you.
I like, you know what I like about that? I like when artists seem like they're just like people, you know, like they're just a dude. He's just a dude. He's chilling. He's doing his thing. But
yeah, that's all we really are, man. It's just regular ass dudes making music, man.
But you know, like sometimes you'll see someone that's just like deep into their fucking. I don't know if it's an ego thing or like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
Deep in their ass.
Yeah, people just like.
Oh, it's generally an ego thing, man.
It's like you're a celebrity, but they like act like a celebrity. I don't know, but like then
they act like they're better than the rest.
When people are just like they're just people, man, and they just that's like my favorite shit. I'm like, yo, this guy's sick. Like,
I don't know. For me, a cool moment with that, like I still to this day, like honestly, for the most part, like especially like on camera stuff like that, I go by my stage name, Vital. First time I met like any type of famous person, like face-to-face type deal, I was opening up for BB No Money. Sound check, see the guy do his thing. I walk up, I'm like, hey, it's so nice to meet you, I'm Vital. He's like, hey, I'm Alex. And I'm like, whoa, like BB No Money. Alex. So ever since that day, anytime that I meet someone that I know like probably knows me from being Vital, I just introduce myself as Austin now. And it's like if I'm in like a marketing situation to where like or a networking part of me situation to where people don't know me, I'll introduce myself as my stage name still. But overall, when I could tell that they know me, I'm just like, hey, I'm Austin. They're like, I'm like, yeah, no, that's my name, motherfucking. Like, it's just more personable. It's more of a proper, less egotistical way. Man, what is like your least favorite things of just like musicians that you've met? Yeah, both y'all. I'll say mine afterwards too.
I just like people thinking they're like some sort of celebrity. Like even like motherfuckers. Not to be like that, but like you've like got some recognition. You've like opened for some people. You like have like a status. But there's like motherfuckers that have like never done nothing, but they just have like, and I get it, like kind of like fake it till you make it, or like you gotta believe in yourself. But there's just like a certain like, that's like my least favorite. Like, you can't even talk to a motherfucker because they're like so like lost in the fucking sauce type of thing. Like,
what about you, Sonny?
I don't really interact too much when I'm in public, but I don't like it when certain artists, like they go on stage and then It's gonna sound, I guess, very specific, but
Mine was specific. Yeah, no, but okay.
I don't know. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it.
No, say it. I want to hear it. Don't say it like a name, but just say it. Like,
Bro, I cut out like 90% of last week's podcast, so you can say whatever you want. And I'll cut it out if it's too bad.
If it's too well, just I don't like when people fucking pretend like they know me, but they don't really know me. I kind of hate that. But I don't know.
Yeah, not enjoyable. I think my least favorite thing is with artists is judging other artists, ironically, and I set this up for that. But I do understand, like, obviously judgment is a natural thing. Yeah, you could judge someone for being egotistical. You could judge someone for pretending like they know you. But I actually don't like. I think it's really dope that like artists in general are essentially just doing what they want to do, and it's putting themselves in a very vulnerable state. And I know that's like a little cop-out answer, and I kind of tricked y'all on that one, but like, you know what I'm trying to say is like, if someone's willing to like put the most vulnerable piece of themselves out for people to judge and stuff like that, obviously we're gonna judge it. But I don't like it when other artists talk down on other artists. Personally, I'm a victim of it, or I'm guilty of it. Pardon me. Obviously, I fucking have talked down on peers and stuff like that, and in hindsight, it's something that I really want to work on and want to avoid on doing in the future. Anybody that makes music, I think you're dope. You're doing your thing. Yeah, I might not like you as a person, but I respect the fact that you're putting that out for the world to see.
that's fair.
All right, and let's switch this to the positive notion of this. Is what is your favorite thing about musicians, like specifically like these local musicians that we're speaking on?
They're very fucking creative.
Yo, yeah. I was gonna say, it's dope to see because there's a lot of talent and there's a lot of creativity that goes on in our city, and I love to see it. Whether it be rap or just like the indie rock type shit or like whatever, like even like we was at Ben Notes show the other day, like that was fire. The first band too, I never heard of them. They're called Jamboree. They're sick. Like
That's a cool name too.
Yeah,
man.
Jamboree.
Yeah,
I like
shut,
that.
I love to
shut up, Ben, man.
I love to see specifically rap, obviously, but hip hop. But I love to see just musical creativity in general, and I think our city has lots of it. I think Winnipeg is very underrated as a musical city in Canada. So obviously we're not super major like Toronto, Vancouver, or Montreal, or like, you know, we're not.
Man, fuck that. Think New York, Atlanta, LA.
Well, exactly. Well, I'm just speaking Canada wise.
Yeah. Well,
Like North America wise, we're not even fucking. But I think that Winnipeg has like, there's a lot of like, most shit I hear from Winnipeg is like way better than most shit I hear, man. Like.
Yeah, I mean,
sick,
I've traveled a little bit, and what I will say is like, yeah, there might be like overall a bigger scene in Montreal or overall a bigger scene in Vancouver. Obviously in Toronto, it's the standout top scene in Canada. But I will say I do actually think like talent wise, I think Winnipeg's unmatched, low key, especially like per capita type deal with the amount of talented artists that we produce and we bring out. It's a beautiful thing. If only the city had more opportunity for the growth, I think would be huge.
That's it though. I think Winnipeg as a whole has like an underdog mentality. So Winnipeg, we know we're treated as we're the underdog. So people go extra hard, and it shows in the musicality of it. Even though I feel like it doesn't get.
If you want me to be honest, I truly believe it's the audience. Is that like a Winnipeg audience is not going to listen to a Winnipeg local rapper, which is crazy. If you're in Montreal, you're all about your local scene. If you're in Vancouver, you're all about your local scene. If you're in Winnipeg, you're like, oh, why do you want to listen to a Winnipeg rapper? You know, it's a lot of Winnipeg rappers, especially Winnipeg musicians in general that make it out or get to a point to where they make a living off of it. They generally get an audience outside of Winnipeg,
and that's why they usually leave because there's no love in the city.
Yeah, exactly. And well, it's ironic is that they'll hate on you your whole come up, and then all of a sudden you'll get a big fan base. I'll just say like in Brazil, for example. Then you make it out, you're popping, you're on all the covers of shit, and they're like, oh, I fuck with that guy, I fuck with Andee Gold, he's dope. And then the whole time they were hating on you.
I've been a fan since day one.
It's like, no, you weren't,
Motherfuckers is crabs in a bucket.
So yeah, and that's why I try to cut the artist some slack and not try. I'm trying to judge a lot less. All right, we back. We had to take a quick little hiatus, quick little piss break. Andy's got the bladder of a 12-year-old girl.
Sorry. Get it from my mom.
And we also got a special guest, Boone, in the building. Shout out, Boone.
Peace out.
So this next segment's gonna be something new. But I think it's really dope. I've seen it on some smaller podcasts. I think it's a really cool idea. It's on TikTok and shit. We are gonna run a draft. And just because this has kind of been a bit more of a music-based podcast, in the future, where this isn't just going to be a music-based podcast, but this episode has been a lot more music-based, because we got one of the most barred-up motherfuckers in here. We got Andee Gold. We're going to do a draft of top 3 rappers, dead or alive. I'm going to give my co-host, Sonny, the first overall pick in this one.
Okay, first overall pick, dead or alive. I have to go with the most prolific, undisputed, underappreciated, Jay Electronica.
Yo, that's fire, actually.
That's a dope pick, but first overall,
I'm not mad at that.
You know what?
I'm like,
Can
I'm
I
hyped
switch?
for him. Like,
you said your pick.
I'll
Your pick
I'll
now.
take that.
You locked it in, bro.
All right, Jay Electronica.
That's fire.
All right.
Me next?
Yeah, second overall pick goes to Andee. What are you picking?
Honestly, on the same vibe, I think he's overly underrated, but I think he's barred up. Absol.
Second overall, we going Absol, bro.
Ooh,
That's like
that's a
Second
good one.
overall, I think they're both so talented, but bro, fucking, oh my god, but we got talent left on the board, man.
Oh, there's lots of room.
Yeah, there's lots of room.
Okay. That being said, then I'm hopping in this draft. Then I'm going third overall. Then motherfuckers, let's go.
What are you saying?
Third overall, steal the fucking man. I'm going Nostradamus, bro. Nas.
I thought you were going to say Logic. I'm not going to
Oh
lie.
fuck no, man. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm picking fucking Nas, bro.
Okay. That's actually a good one.
No shit. I'm fucking gonna watch your fucking top 3s right now. Okay, fourth overall pick goes to Sonny.
Okay, I'm thinking like top 10 vibes. Okay, let's get top 3s. I gotta sauce it up for this too.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, great pick. There we go. I can't believe that's fourth overall that Jay-Z went, but whatever. fifth overall. I can't believe Absol got picked over Jay-Z. What the fuck? I've been respect to Absol. I love his music, bro. Control System, great album. Either way, fifth overall pick, no? Andee Gold.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, fifth overall. Not a bad pick.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all, man. Not
J.
bad at
Cole
all.
is the 5th tier.
Man, another...
Sorry, J. Cole. Sorry,
there's-
Jay-Z and Nas. Like,
Man, there's so many,
I
like...
feel like I need a New York rapper in here now. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many slept on...
Okay, well, like,
that you can go, but just to take it just to add some diversity into my sound, because I could just pick up a bunch of barred up people, but I'm gonna go with the legend everybody knows and loves, or maybe you hate and despise him, but I'm going with Kanye.
that's not bad.
Not a bad pick at 6th overall, man. Not too bad. 7th overall, we going to Sonny.
All right. This one is kind of hard.
It's your
7th
last
overall.
one. It's your last one.
Last one. No more after this.
No, to round out, you got Jay-Elect, you got Jay-Z. Who's your third?
I guess it's only fair if I go in this direction.
Let me say, I swear if you take mine right now, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I'll go with Paris, Texas.
I can't that thing.
The fuck? Now this guy's just trolling. He knew that he knew he blew it, so he's just trolling. All right.
They're a real group.
Yeah, you locking that in?
Yeah, I like that in.
All right. You're
Okay,
up
who I got?
eighth overall.
Absol, J. Cole.
Yeah. Who are both loved, by the way.
Yo,
I'm not
so
trying to.
Definitely, I think Absol is overly underrated, man. I think he makes beautiful music, whether it be barred up or like some concept songs.
Nipsey Hussle, I'm sorry.
Yo, you already locked it in.
no.
You already locked it in. That is, okay.
Bro, you said Paris, Texas, bro.
You can let him switch it. It's all good.
Nipsey.
But my My third, I think most rappers would know who this motherfucker is. He's commonly referred to as your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Goes by the name of MF Doom.
Oh, you know what? I knew you were gonna say that.
Big pick.
Metal Fingers Doom, baby.
Big pick.
I thought about
Dog.
that.
Man, wanna know what's weird?
He's
though?
I like that's my vibe. A little more underground, but he's
Bro, your third pick was your best pick.
oh I know. But you know what? Sonny hit me with the fucking
actually
J
gonna
Electronica, and I was like, I like J Electronica's. I know J Electronica bars. Like he's barred up.
Yeah, but you rated J Electronica, pardon me, the best rapper in the world, dead or alive.
Is this like
He's really
from
fucking
1
good.
to
You're
3, or is
sleeping
this
on him
just
if you
like,
don't know.
in no particular order. These like there's
Man,
some
J
threes,
Electronica's got the skill set. He don't even have a solo album.
Yeah, he
bro.
does.
but he doesn't.
What
he
solo
He dropped
album?
like one.
A written testimony.
like
Duh.
it was like fucking 2020 or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I love Jay Electronica, but he doesn't have like any like mainstream. He's not like no, but it's like you gotta like dig deep to find Jay Electronica. You know? what
Yeah,
I mean?
he's
Like,
actually crazy if you really listen to him.
he's stupid.
And he,
but, like,
he does not have anywhere near like the pinnacle and influence as someone like a Jay-Z or a Nas.
yeah,
so
exactly. Like
Listen.
he doesn't have that.
I'm sorry that J Electronica is not famous enough for your repertoire to be in your
I'm on both
Serato,
sides.
you know.
Hey,
So
hey, sides here.
hey, man, it's a
mean,
draft. I gotta
I
respect
get
the
it.
pick.
I get it, and I feel it.
and you
I'm
know what's
like,
crazy? I hate myself for choosing Jay-Z because my second pick was actually gonna be MF Doom, but I chose Jay-Z because you chose Nas.
Hey man, Nas be my number one, Jay-Z be my number two. My number three is actually gonna be Biggie Smalls, motherfucker. So there we go. I'm very
Can't
East
go
Coast
wrong with that.
oriented.
Can't go wrong with
Honorable mention, we gotta go to Kendrick Lamar, Tupac as well. I think we could all agree. Any other honorable mentions
You give,
left
give
off
a
the
couple
board?
honorable mentions.
Okay.
I'll give an honorable mention.
People gonna hate me for this, but whatever. Earl
Drizzy.
Sweatshirt,
No, that's fire. I like that.
Jid,
Yo, Jid's fire.
Earth Gang.
Hey, I love all those picks. I'm just thinking like an old time Dead or Alive. You know what I mean?
yeah. No,
I'm
that's
just looking at it a bit differently. But I do respect every artist you guys said are very, very talented and deserve their flowers.
For the more underground side, I'm gonna pick for my honorable mentions. I'm gonna pick Flapper Zombies as a whole. There's 3 of them in there, but I pick them as a whole. 'Cause
And then Michi Darko.
Yo, me.
That's your older cousin, right?
That's
kinda-
Sonny Darko's older cousin.
I kind of took my name from that a little bit.
Oh, Michi.
Really? Couldn't tell.
Michi Juice.
I
And
listen
okay,
to so much.
we was
Flapper
talking
Zombies.
about earlier. Me and Sonny was talking about a lot of rappers. A lot of my favorite rappers are producers. And Eric, the architect from Flapper Zombies, he's a dope rapper, but he's also their producer. Shout out to him.
Kanye West, rapper producer,
Yeah.
Russ.
That's another reason why I had him on my list as well.
and your favorite one, Eminem.
Shout out to the white boys.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our draft number 2. I won't be involved in this one. It is just you two here. We're going the top 3 fast food joints. We are giving Andy Gold the first overall pick. Andy, who are you picking first overall for the fast food joints?
He already called me out for it. I'm going Wendy's. Shoddy fire, man.
That's a good pick.
Okay, I
Those
don't.
Dave's doubles, Baconator. Can't
I
go
don't think
wrong.
they have this in the States, but it's called A&W's.
Second overall, they do got A&W in the States,
Do
too.
they?
There you go.
Okay.
Not a bad pick either way. Third overall, Andy, where are you going with this one now? Your second pick.
Fuck y'all. You already know. McDonald's. Come on, bro.
Can't be left off the board, bro.
Can't be left off. You
so
know what?
convenient.
It may not be like the highest quality, but like everybody go to McDonald's. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to McDonald's. Like, let's get it.
100%.
Late night, chicken nuggets, McDouble, junior chicken, bro.
Not a bad pick.
Fourth overall, Sonny, your second pick.
Easy. Popeyes.
Love it. I was actually worried that was going to go off the board. I like that pick a lot, man. What do you get at Popeyes normally?
I get the spicy chicken, some fries.
Sandwich, tenders,
Actually, not the fries. I do the rice and beans.
Yo, sorry, on my cable.
I never do the fries. Rice and beans.
That should be good. Not bad, not bad. So now we are going to 5th overall, your 3rd pick to round out your selections, Andee. What are we going here?
Fuck, now it's getting tough.
Yeah.
What past Wendy's and McDonald's? You don't know what to pick? Like,
Yeah, basically.
there's a lot out there, bro.
I don't go to much besides that. I'm actually struggling.
I don't go to much besides that.
This guy is on the burger, fries, A&W root beer diet. Like, oh no, you said Wendy's. Sonny said A&W.
Fuck, I probably would have picked A&W.
A&W
Honestly, Tim's, because I get coffee every morning from Tim's on my way
I
to
love
work.
it. Didn't want to see that one going drafted either. We Canadian over here. Respect to all my Canadians
Tim
watching
Hortons.
today.
No, I'm always fresh, like Tim Hortons.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now Sonny, the 6th overall pick, your 3rd pick to round it all off.
Because he said that, I'm going to keep it extra Canadian. And this one doesn't exist no more, but Robbins.
And I love it. I love it. I love it. I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. A few things that got left off the board that is just kind of preposterous. I will go out and say this. You guys didn't name a single pizza joint.
Oh,
Little
Pizza
C's,
Hut.
man. Yo.
Pizza Hut.
I was,
Bro,
when I think
you-
fast food, I didn't even think pizza joints.
That, man,
I know
man,
I did.
that's fast food, bro.
I'd be ordering. You should see my debit history for Domino's.
No,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
Domino's undrafted is what it is, but man,
Forgot about
also
Domino's.
no Subway, no Quiznos.
I got Subway today.
Man, Quiznos is played out. Subway's where it's at.
There you go. But why didn't you draft either? That's there's a few other undrafted
I only get the
ones,
meatball when I go to
'Cause,
Subway.
yo-
That's all I get.
Subway is like strictly like lunch for me. I could go get breakfast at Don's. When I'm wasted at night, I go get Don's or Wendy's, regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever noticed Subways are never in convenient areas?
They're everywhere, man.
But they're not
I think
convenient though. Like they're not convenient.
Okay, wait, y'all.
Think
You
about
gotta
it.
check me on this. I think there's more Subways in the world than there are McDonald's.
No, not even close.
I think so.
You're smoking something.
I have no.
That's some
That
good
sounds
weed.
wrong.
I swear to God.
That's some
But-
good weed you got on.
No,
you, bro. I
because
don't
in
know.
a lot of smaller towns,
Which ones? Name them.
like Thompson, there's not big McDonald's, but there's Subways.
Do you know
like,
they- do you
there's
know they
more
have McDonald's
Subways.
in Japan?
Lactabani as well. There's a Subway in Lactabani. Ain't no McDonald's, so.
He said in the world, not Canada.
Yeah.
You just talking about small towns, yeah.
So be specific.
Oh, I think
Well,
there's
in the
more.
world.
I think there's
no,
more McDonald's.
There's
in the
more
world.
McDonald's in the world. They have McDonald's in Africa. There's no Subway in Africa. I'm telling you.
No, the McDonald's is more. They got me on this. Come on.
There's like literally 10 times more McDonald's.
No.
They have
So-
McDonald's everywhere, bro.
so
37,000
Subway has
Subways.
37,000 worldwide.
How much does Don's have?
40,000.
Oh,
It's
word.
pretty close.
Only 3,000 more.
Oh, word. I thought it was a lot more than that.
Damn. Subway's doing something. How did you know about? How did you come
No,
upon
I
this
swear,
information?
like a few years ago, Subway was more. I swear to God, because that was like a thing.
Oh, it was like a fact you used to know. It's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
fact
I guess it's
anymore,
not.
so-
It's debunked.
It's
Myth
debunked,
busted. Like,
I did not realize it'd be that close.
I didn't know there was that many fucking.
cause Subways be
Subway.
fucking. McDonald's is. It's like you go to a small town. They don't have like big. They don't have like Walmarts. They have kind of like more smaller shits.
Yeah, my mom pop
But
little.
Subways be everywhere, man. Like.
Man, do you ever hate it when you walk into a Subway and there's just one guy working and he's always a big boy? He's always a big boy. He's by himself. He's probably the manager. And he's just it's like the perspiration is just everywhere. And he's just like, might have a hairnet on or a hat, and he's just like this. He's like, oh. And he touching your fucking meat and shit. He's like wiping his sweat off his forehead.
boy touching your meat.
Yeah. He's like grabbing like the green peppers. He's like, green peppers? I'm like, no, I said onions, bro. And he's just like fucking like
Not the worst.
going into that shit. You fucking taste the first bite of that sub. All you taste is just man.
You know what I think?
You eating this sub is what I'm hearing out of this.
So, at McDonald's, down to like the onions on your fucking burger, they have like a cup. You scoop a cup full. When they're fries, they have like a cup that they scoop full. It's a thing a measurement. Subway, it depends on the worker. A guy will just give you like, you'll be like lettuce. He's just like 3 sprinkled little fucking leaves of lettuce. I'm like, bro, load that shit up. I'm like, I don't want to say that. But then some people, like give you some fat amounts, but some people chintz you the fuck out. That's one thing I hate about Subway.
Oh man, I don't mind if they're chintzing out because then you could ask for more. The worst is when they
But
put
like,
too.
I don't want to ask for more, man. Just give me the fucking dope amount.
It's way fucking worse when they fucking put too much on. You're like, yeah, mayo. And they're like,
You know what I do?
I'm like, bro.
So I get 3 sauces on my sub, but I say 1 strip of mayo, 1 strip chipotle.
Oh, but it's too much.
1 strip
but
sriracha.
it's too much.
squeezes
But it's too
too
much
much?
to ask for fucking extra lettuce.
But no,
But you're asking for fucking 1 strip on each
Well, just
fucking.
1 strip. I don't gotta be like, yo, lettuce. More lettuce. Like, onion. More onion. Banana peppers. More banana peppers. Like, I hate that shit.
I
That's
don't
what I
know,
mean.
man.
Like,
Man, at the
but
end of
some
the day.
people be chins. But I just say 1 strip, 1 strip, 1 strip.
At the end of the day, shout out to all our sandwich artists. You guys are.
I had Subway today.
you-
I fuck with Subway.
you
But,
guys
like,
are-
sometimes fuck y'all.
kinda
Like,
smells like
sometimes I'll be
Subway, man.
chinsing. Like,
No, I was gonna say, if you think that's difficult, imagine motherfuckers who be making burritos all day. Sometimes they be struggling.
think about the burrito
Can't
makers.
speak.
ever hear like a burrito roller could be like a hella good blunt roller, just the way you roll it and tuck
No.
it and then roll it. What do
I'm
you
just gonna have
mean?
to cut you off. No,
What you talking
the
about?
dimensions ain't even the same.
No, the dimensions ain't, but the technique. You have your filling,
But
and
the
you pull
technique
it,
is not the
and
same
you
either.
pull
You
it,
don't
and then
tuck
you roll
in
it.
both sides. That's like,
No, but like the.
You see the guy fucking rolling up the burrito and he's licking it.
But I'm saying the whole. But yo, my boy Mason though, y'all ain't know. My boy Mason.
He licks the burritos?
No, my boy Mason has rolled foot long joints where you have to roll like this. You can't hold it in your hands. So you roll it literally like a burrito. So you push it, you pull it back, and then you roll
that
it.
sounds like you doing a diaper, bro.
You've never rolled big joints. That's not.
You've never changed the diaper, huh?
Not having. I don't want to. I ain't no
Well,
baby
you're gonna
daddy.
get there.
Maybe at some point, but not right now.
But I'm just
like,
saying, though, like this is not
no
the
big
same,
joints
bro.
like that. It is though, because you gotta pull it. Same with the ground beef. You tuck it back and then you roll it.
I would say
you
it's
don't
more like-
fold in the ends.
I would
like
say
that.
it's more like kneading bread,
Nah, because you're kneading bread's like this.
right? But like when you do get
Nah,
with your
you do
hands
this,
and like
pull
you
back,
you could also like
roll.
You ever like no?
If you roll the big blunt, you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Have you rolled a big blunt?
yeah, I roll backwards, bro. I
And you
roll.
do them like a burrito?
No, I roll them in my hand.
backwards. Damn.
Like but that's a fucking backwood. I ain't rolling foot long joints.
First time I smoked front was literally in Edmonton. I didn't know that was a thing, and I came back to Winnipeg. I was like, "Yo, you guys got frontos?" They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's frontwoods, because I said the wrong thing. Frontos is not the same thing as frontwoods.
It's like a brand. Fronto is a leaf. Fronto is a tobacco leaf.
It's
Yeah,
Fronto, it's a Fronto leaf.
what about that grabber though? You guys into that shit or nah? Not
Yeah.
too much.
I'm
I'm not even.
You into
familiar
that
with
shit? Yeah.
It's just tobacco that's been processed in a different way and added with other chemicals to make it even stronger. That's
Yeah, it
grabber.
generally has a
It's
much
like-
higher nicotine content to
It's
it.
like if you roll a joint and put like a worm of dabs in it. It's like, here's your tobacco leaf. Inject it with tobacco.
Does that work, though?
I don't.
When you put the dabs in the
Yeah,
the
it doesn't.
joint?
It doesn't burn super good, but like the THC burns and you fucking hit it. And
No,
it's
because
good.
I thought you have to get it at a certain temperature
yeah,
to get high.
exactly.
No, you just gotta. It's already the thing about dabs. You can. The thing about edibles, you gotta cook your weed to heat activates your THC. Dabs, whether you do BHO or whatever you do, it's all heated up. You can just eat dabs and get high. It's already heated to activate it. You just burn it as you
that being said, concentrate burns and like, I guess
It bubbles and
vaporizes.
melts like
Oh,
it's fucking.
fuck me. Okay, thank God. I thought my laptop died for 1 second. Goodness gracious. Concentrate burns at a much higher temperature. So it's just like in general, like if you're taking like a red hot dab versus taking a low temp dab, you'd still get high off the low temp dab, but not nearly as high as you would off of the high temp dab.
So you get the terps and flavors,
exactly.
like-
And then same thing goes for like when you mix it in the blunt or the joint. Is that you are gonna get more high off of it if it wasn't in there, but you wouldn't get nearly as high if you would have dabbed that.
So is it, you think it's almost like a waste of your?
Yes and no.
I always thought it was. I'm not a stoner
I think
anymore,
like
so it's hard to say.
it's
But
like it ain't as potent as if you're just gonna take a hot dab, but it is more flavorful.
yeah, I mean, I guess if you got money like that, you could do what the fuck you want.
My first time smoking dope, I was like 10, bro. Like, and then
Shit. What's his name? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I can give you names.
When was the first time you smoked weed, Sonny?
I was 17.
17?
Damn, that's
Yeah.
late.
That's late. Yeah.
I knew about weed. I knew little kids who used to smoke weed when I was younger. I just didn't want to try it.
So
Can I-
you were
You
10.
want to hear my first time smoking weed?
Let's do it. 10 years old.
So there's this kid I grew up skating with. I'm not gonna name names, but he lived down the street from me. He was a year older than me, but we went to he lived down the street from me, and we would go to the same ODR. Then we went to the same like middle and high school, and but anyways, when we were young, we started like skateboarding. He'd skate and we'd chill, and then his older brother was older, right? Whatever. And I used to have like a little mini ramp, little half pipe in my backyard, and his brother brought like a homemade lung, like the 2-liter bottle with the bread bag type shit.
Classic.
And he was wacky tobacco. It was just like fucking tobacco and kush mixed up
In a bong?
in a lung, all like a 2-liter bottle with a bread bag. You light it and you pull it and it fills up. Then you take the cap off.
Were
and
you
like,
aware that it was tobacco in
yeah,
it?
well, I was aware. Yeah. And he was telling. Anyways, so like, fucking lights it, fills it
Little
up.
10-year-old
I'm
Andy.
sitting on my fucking half. Yeah, I'm like fucking 5 foot nothing. I'm sitting on my half pipe. Died. Obviously, like my parents aren't home or nothing. Like I'm just fucking dying. And
How bad was the head rush?
I don't think I really got like head rush, but I was just hacking along, and then like 20 minutes later, I was probably like the highest I've ever been to this day. Like, and then that was my first experience with it.
Holy shit, man. I did not smoke weed at 10. I think I smoked my first. What did I smoke first out of? A pipe. I smoked first out of a pipe. I think I was 13.
13?
Yeah, 13.
Who were you hanging out
skate
with?
park or what?
No, actually, no. I'm not gonna name any names, but you definitely know them. People that went to your school. And then really got it into it. I started smoking weed every day when I was 16, but like 13 or 14, I like dabbled like every like odd month, like here and there.
Yeah, same. I wasn't like a fucking regular smoker when I was little.
I
but
was-
I smoked it.
I was too nerdy to smoke weed back at that age. I was like reading a lot of shit. I was too worried about germs. And like I was on some other shit, so I was like, I'm not smoking weed.
That's the worst though. You know what? When people be like lipping a joint or like, I don't know, just like I hate that shit. You know, like get like a wet fucking joint and like, I'm not like a big germaphobe, but like, just like I don't like sharing drinks with people because like backwash. But like a joint's a little different.
Yeah, when people
you
are
know?
like licking it, the whole thing, and it's
I
like
hate
they
that
pass
shit.
it back, and it's just like moist, and it's like,
You gotta,
bro,
like,
I
dry
gotta
the
like
shit
dry it
out.
off, and it looks disrespectful, but like it's not my fault that you made it all wet.
Yeah, but yo,
Why are you
fucking
making out
it
with
up.
a joint? It's not an intimate moment.
I remember being in like high school and like this chick's just like, yeah, you want blaze? Like I'm like, sure. And we go to her car and she has her bong in there, brings out this fucking bong, bro, beaker bong, like looks like a science beaker, filled with the most brown murky water you could imagine. It looks like she like diarrheaed in it.
Goddamn.
And then in the
Brewed
in the
coffee.
brown murky water, a big old goldfish cracker. And she's like, yeah, it's like my fishbowl. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is
That
this?
is not cute.
I was like, yo, I ain't taking
Dookie
no
water.
grip out of this, bro. Hell
Dookie
no.
water right there.
So yeah, man, shout out to all my clean stoners, bro. Like, if y'all smoking weed, do it right, man.
keep
Like,
it clean. Come on.
goodness gracious.
Change your water.
Hey,
even if you're bong dirty, change your water.
Bong cleaner is surprisingly pretty cheap. It's very affordable. You could do it.
Randy's, acetone.
Whatever you gotta use.
Man, you
Nail
can do whatever you
polisher.
want. Literally,
Yeah.
man. I used to do a coarse salt nail polish remover and I worked at a bong shop and I still would do that shit. Before we wrap this up here, I do want to finish this draft here. Our final draft here. And Sonny will be getting the first overall pick. This is alcoholic beverages. First overall, who you picking?
This is it's not very known, but it's a goodie. but an oldie.
Well, why are you picking it first overall? You could
Oh,
save it for your third pick then.
Okay, first overall.
You gotta
pick
be
then?
strategic, bro.
First overall pick. Okay, all right. Let me go with what's that little stubby Jamaican little beer? Red Stripe.
All right. Okay. I think that could have went undrafted, but sure.
You never had it. It's a good beer.
You know what? I'm almost taking the Sonny route with this. You know what? Because this, if you know me, if you ever see me drink, it'd probably been this. It is decently known, but it's my go-to. I'm a beer. I'll drink anything. I don't give a fuck. But if
I know
I'm
what you're
buying,
choosing
I'm
already.
buying this.
Keeks.
Alexander Keith's, baby. That's what I drink.
It's the book.
Number one. That's my number one.
It's a-
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. So we got Red Stripe first overall, Alexander Keith second overall.
It's just beers.
Man, I can see with these two gentlemen that it's just beers through the whole way. Sonny, what is your second overall pick here? Or
All right.
third overall, your second pick, pardon me.
Old Milwaukee.
Oh my God, that's
fucking it
disgusting.
up. You fucking it
Yo,
up.
you fucking fumbling the bag, my guy.
I like Old Milwaukee. If you ever had it, it's a good beer.
It is only good because it's $10. Like it's just cheap. It's like the shittiest beer you can get.
It's really not that bad.
What? Oh my goodness, okay.
I would say Bud Light or Budweiser, but they're not really the greatest beers.
No, they're trash.
You
Yeah,
know, let me
straight
go.
up.
I'm gonna go with Stella Artois.
You can just change up a pick.
I didn't lock it in. I didn't lock it in.
Okay, we're going Red Stripe and Stella for Sonny. What is your second overall pick here? Or second pick, pardon me, Andy.
If I were to buy hard liquor or take shots or something, I used to buy bottles of this back in the day. And I know I go against Wiz and shit, but it's gin. But I drink Tanqueray.
Yeah.
Say my Tanqueray's going off. You already know.
Tanqueray's actually pretty gross.
No, it's better than Bombay, bro. Tanqueray's like almost like limey. Bombay just
They're not
like,
even the
Bombay
same
just bug
type of
spray.
liquor.
Man,
They're both gin.
Trav's in the other
Really?
room, just
Yeah,
like
they're both
fucking
gin.
ready to
shit.
fucking defend it.
Look
eh?
at that.
Tanqueray and Bombay, Tanqueray for gin. I love me some gin and juice, some gin and tonics.
It has a
What-
weird
what-
after
shots.
effect.
What do you say, Trav?
Now that I've grown older, Tanqueray is honestly better than Bombay.
Damn.
Tanqueray has an awkward taste. Can we agree
Yo,
on that?
Bombay be fucked up, bro. Like,
Everyone likes Bombay because of Wiz Khalifa.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And everybody likes Tanqueray because of Snoop Dogg. Come on.
No, man, no Tanqueray. You know what I used to do? I took because that red seal on the bottle. I took it off and I like stamped it on my hat at one point, and I just rocked that for a while.
That's your shit. All right, Sonny, your third pick. You've drafted two beers. Are you going to draft the third, or are you going to a liquor?
I'm gonna go with another beer, Heineken.
Heineken, classic. Not a bad pick, but that being said, you could have used a little bit more diversity in your picks. I could have appreciated a bit more. Andy, third pick. Where are we going here, buddy?
Honestly, okay, I'm going with I am a beer guy at heart. Most what I drink on the odd day is a beer, but I'm gonna go hard liquor because this is a second favorite as of now. I used to be on the Tanqueray, but now if I drink hard liquor, if I buy a bottle, Sailor Jerry's. That spiced rum, is fire. It's 47%,
Get
man.
that extra 7? Yeah.
You get that extra little bit percent, or 46, I forget what it is, but you get that
Yeah.
little bit of extra oomph, but it's still tasty.
It's very sweet. It's a very sweet
Yeah,
rum,
you
for
know.
sure. Very sweet rum.
I don't know if you ever drank like 151, but that's like fucking stupid percent.
Do they still make that?
I don't even think they do, but like
Last time I had that was
it
when I
doesn't
was
just kill
graduating.
you. Sailor Jerry's doesn't just kill you. It's strong, but it doesn't just kill you.
Oh,
It's like-
it's killed me before, bro.
well,
It's-
it will, but like at least it tastes like you can take a shot of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's I think we had a lot left off the board here in general. Like, I mean, I was expecting more like cocktails. Like, we had no Russian Mule, which I do enjoy. We didn't have any vodka
I
soda,
like,
which I enjoy. We didn't even have a rum and coke.
Well, that's what I'm saying when I say legit. Well, it's like spiced rum, and like whether you mix it or not, like that's a fucking
Man, we didn't have a single vodka on the board. I'm a vodka
I forgot
man.
to mention tequila, lemonade, and Sprite
Shout out tequila.
with some ice
Shout
in it.
out some whiskey.
Sounds
That's
delicious.
an
Yo.
amazing combo. Try it.
Shout out your Cavassier and Hennessy. You can't leave out no cognac. You already know.
Man, I will say the only reason I am drinking a White Claw right now is because it was on sale for $7 for a 6-pack. So how could you not at that price? I don't know, man. I like when it comes down to it, if you could only drink one liquor or one just alcohol for the rest of your life, what are you drinking? You're drinking Keith's. What are you drinking, Sonny?
Red Stripe.
Red Stripe. I'm drinking dead ass. If it doesn't come down to price, man, I'm drinking Goose and water, bro.
Yup. Yeah.
Goose and water.
Man, you'll know me.
Vodka
You
water.
love your vodkas.
I'm a vodka water, vodka soda guy. I keep it low calories,
That's
very,
what I
very
like
easy on the stomach.
The gin and tonic type shit. That's like a vibe too.
Oh, I hate tonic.
I know it's got a
Hate tonic.
on its own. I will like obviously like on its own, but like I would never like I've had like tonic on its own. It's disgusting, but like a gin and tonic. Is
Did anybody else used to think to themselves when they're younger that when I get older I'm gonna like tonic?
Yeah.
And then you got older and you didn't
It's
like
like
tonic.
Yeah.
It's like beer. Your first taste of beer, you're like, but then like kind of like beer now. You know?
Beers, you grow into it.
It's
I
an
like-
acquired taste,
Yeah,
right?
no, like
but
beer-
tonic is just this is gross.
Yeah, no, like
Regardless.
beer, coffee, there's a few things that grew on me. Tonic was not one of those things. Tonic, I still think to this day is shit. Either way, before we wrap up, anything else that you guys got for the people here? And let me know what you guys want. Drop a comment below if you made it all the way through. I love y'all. Like what we got on our first podcast is incredible. Like seeing, I didn't even promote this shit yet. Thank you to Sonny for doing everything he did on the first episode. That's why we brought him back. Travis will be back before you fucking know it. And shout out to Travis for letting us use his equipment to film this podcast too. Anything that you guys want to say to the people before we wrap it up, though?
Andee Gold coming soon. Vital, check him out. Sonny Darko, check him out.
Keep watching the podcast. Revitalize your life, and stay tuned for more episodes. And maybe some music on the way. Who knows?
We got lots more coming. But again, thank you everybody for watching the Revitalized podcast. I am your host, Vital. We are here with my co-host, Sonny Darko, and our special guest today, Andee motherfucking Gold. We appreciate you guys for watching. Again, let us know in the comments what you guys want out of this podcast. If there's any guests that you know, or if you want to be a guest on the podcast. We are right now, obviously, in the fun, growing stage, and we're trying to figure this shit out. So, again, let me know what you think. Any improvements that you think we could work on. It would be lovely to hear from y'all. And thank you very much. Love y'all. Peace.